Here's our friend again. Now she's really feeling it. Her daughter basically left her, and that's nothing more than a testament to how dysfunction. Like her daughter doesn't see no type of stability with her at all, so she decided to go somewhere else. That's saying a lot. And she's sitting around crying like this because she don't have no. She's an empty nester, and life isn't going to get easier for her as far as having energy and drive and motivation to do the things that she had in her 20s and 30s. And she doesn't have a man to fall back on. There's nobody to say, don't worry about it, I'll be the crutch. She don't have a crutch. And yet and still, she still has not mentioned that she mentioned to her daughter, you know, don't get pregnant by some guy that's not committed to you. And how do you show that? How does he show that he's committed? By putting a ring on your finger? There's no, women, it's your job out here is to find out if this man is serious about a commitment or not. And you're not going to give him sex and that be the catalyst for his commitment. No, he might, at best, he might be committed to having intercourse with you and only you. But as far as committing to you for a lifetime, my term is putting his best foot forward for you. Going out here and sacrificing for you. Going out here dealing with coworkers, uh, negative coworkers, unscrupulous work practices to come home to you. Not gonna do it. It's just not. And the saddest part about it is your kids suffer because if he didn't value you, how's he gonna have that daddy's little girl shit for your child if he never had it for you? Think about it. If he never did anything that was for you, just I'm doing this for you just because you're you. If he never did that for you, you don't need to be having his child. You really don't, because he don't hold you in a high enough regard for that. You women have got, I think you women actually really know. See, that's the one thing that men don't know that women know about themselves. These women know, fellas, that no guy is going to take them up seriously. Like, some women know that no guy is going to take them to the movies at all. But then there's some women that know he'll take me to the movies. It'll just have to be on a Sunday morning or a Tuesday night, something like that. He's not going to take you to the show, which means a Friday or Saturday night showing of the movie. He's not going to do that to some chick that he's not gung-ho about. He's not. So that's another measuring stick that you women can use too. Does he call you up and take you places after or no, does he call you up and he can't take you any place because everything is closed? You don't think that we know when we call you at 12:30 at night, you don't think we know that you can't possibly ask us or expect us to take you anywhere because nothing is open? Really? That's why we do it. And see, I remember when I first did the first video I ever did, I told y'all it was about Brother Phil from the Advice Show when it came out that his wife was non-melanated. She was Mexican or whatever, but she wasn't a black female like he had claimed she was. And I did a video on that, claiming, that Phil was a clown, a fraud, and a liar and all that stuff, and, exposing him for having a girlfriend or a wife that wasn't a black woman. And I remember Paris Milan, I emailed her the actual video. She looked at it. She responded back and said, it's not a good thing to be like following the coattails of another YouTuber. You need to find something you're passionate about and write about and blog about that. And it took a while for me to come up with something that I'm passionate about. At first, it was going to be passionate about guys not reproducing, but that's not, no, I mean, see, I'm coming from the perspective of somebody that's reproduced already and really knows that it's not what it's cracked up to be. Even if it was the ideal situation, I don't think I would have. See, you're not going to get anything out of it with fatherhood and parenthood. That's the one thing I want you all to know. You're not going to get, there's nothing you're going to get out of it. It's implied. It's not even implied that you're going to get something, but it's not implied that you're not going to get anything. That's what's not being told to you. So I think if you were told that, you might make better decisions. But this is it. I am passionate about making sure that these women who make decisions to alter the course of their life, their baby's father's life, and their child's life. I'm very, 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 very passionate about making sure these women don't have a fallback plan. That's what I want out here. I don't want her to be able to find some simp to come in and fix her decisions. Fellas, I don't want any of you to think that it is your duty, it is your calling, it is your obligation to fix these women when they've made decisions to bankrupt their lives. Fuck that. Listen to this part, fellas.
Of course, the other parent can look like they're the hero because they can fuck up 100 fucking million times and get to sleep on mommy's couch and get assistance and get money and help and resources and finances and cars and the new woman and the new woman and the new woman and the new woman and the new mommy and the new daddy and whatever. And as a black woman, we don't get that.
She's actually kind of pissed off because she rarely cusses, let alone use the F word. So basically what she's saying is a guy can mess up a million times. The other parent, see, I said this to myself long ago. This whole situation parallels pretty much what happened to me. You had a kid, meaning me, and her daughter's father. Sounds like he comes from a family that's more resourceful than hers, because she's talking about how he can mess up and go stay on somebody's couch and get money and get new cars and all that. I remember when I went to go see my daughter, I think the second or third time, I overheard her mother saying to her father, yeah, he's got a new car every time he comes down. Exactly. Because I come from a resourceful family. See, what happened really was, I can read between the lines because of what happened to me, or what I let happen to me. There you go. There was a woman who saw that I came from a family that had more of a financial backing than hers. So she conveniently got pregnant to ensure her stability and security going into the next 20, 30 years and all that. And like I said to her, like I'm saying to y'all, she just ain't who I will put my best foot forward for in life. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to perform out here with you as my prize. And that's exactly what happened to this woman. And now she's mad because he comes from a better upbringing, family lifestyle, and he don't want nothing to do with her, and she's mad. But he will do for the kid exactly like me, because I'm gonna link the video in the description box in case you wanted to see the whole thing. But she said that, if my daughter goes and stays with his family, my daughter will come up because of his family, not because of him. And that's exactly what, I'm trying to tell you. Listen. My daughter said in elementary school to her friends that my sister was her real mother and her biological mother was her adopted mother. Now, you tell me I didn't pick wrong. If a child can see that I don't have really competence in this parent over here, but I do have a competent role model of a female in my father's sister. Not that I'm getting credit for that. Not that my daughter gives me credit for that. Like, to be honest with you, my daughter doesn't fool with me or her mother because she knows that the two of us together are toxic. We're toxic people. So basically, my daughter did what her daughter did. Saw that, you two people really can't give me what I need as a child, and I'm going to move on somewhere. But the key is I'm talking about a successful lady. She's jealous because the boy got a better life than her and don't want to share it with her. That's what she's mad about. Yeah, like I mentioned, my daughter split with my mother. No, with her mother and me. She don't deal with us. But she graduated college. She got a degree in education. She's already got a job teaching school. And she's only 22 years old. So sometimes, when you come from a situation that's not ideal, it can motivate you to get where you need to get to, So, and I ain't gonna say I take great pride in it, but I'm glad that she's not a statistic. She's running around a single mother, not able to go to college. I got family members, that took a loan out for their daughter to go to school, kept the money for themselves to do whatever. And then when the little girl went to transfer credits from the community college to the University of Delaware, she owed an $8,000 bill, and they will not transfer your credits until that bill's paid. So she's on the hook till she gets $8,000 from somewhere. She can't go to school anymore. So, and that's because, her mother ain't good with money and don't have a productive dude in her life. So you see how it feeds off itself? No.